Frozen shoulder is a bitch. And if you're heading that way, I want to go through a little sequence that I use with most of my clients to help them build the best shoulders they've ever had to try and alleviate kind of where they're heading. Let's check it out. So the first thing I recommend is just using a band. For most people, it can be a super light band if it's really, really sore on the shoulders. You can do this standing. I'll just demonstrate on the knee. And then what I'm trying to teach them is how to control the rotator cuffs and especially the shoulder blades, okay? So all we're going to do here is you're going to keep the shoulder pulled down. I'm going to pull the shoulder back as much as I can, and then I'm going to allow the band to pull my arm forward. If I need more tension, I just move back further, which is going to require a little bit more strength through this. So shoulder stays down just so I encourage more activation through my lat. I pull back, I let the band win. I pull back, I let the band win. If you want to take it up a notch, what you can do is you can start to use the cable machine. Does the same job, but the difference here is we can add more weight to the movement as we start to get better. Once you're in control of this movement, what I suggest then is we start to allow the shoulder to hike up. We allow the shoulder to depress, so we're gaining more control as we go through this movement. So you're creating like a circular motion. We can also go the opposite direction. And then we swap over to the opposite side. What we're doing here is getting really good control through the shoulder blade, so all those small muscles are able to hike it up, drop it down, so it should actually glide nice and comfortably around the rib cage. Once we've got through that and I see a good level of control, I now look for rotation. So I get them to come into a T position. So now we're trying to rotate the arm as much as we can just to create more tension around the shoulder joint. And the way I like to do this is we go T position, one forward, one back, and we alternate through this. Set the clock for 60 seconds so you don't have to worry about how many reps you're doing, just worry about the quality. Then what I like to do is to start to work on some overhead work. So again, this can be done standing. I'd usually take a split stance. Dumbbell, nice and light to start, trying to keep the elbow in front of the shoulder. Slow and controlled wins the race on this. If that becomes easy, we now can bring in more stability. So we do a bottoms up kettlebell press, where the kettlebell wants to move from side to side. We push up, we come back down, and we try not to deviate from that pattern of keeping the elbow right in front of the shoulder. Hopefully you find these exercises useful. If you need something a little bit more specific to yourself, don't hesitate to reach out. You're welcome.